What happens to the cash value inside our life insurance policies when we die? Where does it go? It's a question we get asked all the time. So in this video, we're going to dive in and explain how the relationship between the cash value and the death benefit works and how you can think about this moving forward. So on the screen here, I am showing you a illustration that we put together. This is a simple plan of being able to put in about $25,000 per year moving forward. The structure here, you'll see, not to get bogged down in the numbers, but essentially when you buy life insurance and you pay a premium, you are purchasing death benefit coverage, or the one-time lump sum tax-free payout that's going to go to the beneficiary of your choosing when you pass away. In this case, we're paying a $5,000 premium and it's buying us a $1.5 million death benefit. That's going to go to our spouse, our business partner, or our children, whoever we deem to receive that. So the question often happens is, well, these policies are set up to overfund and focus on cash value, right? So while I'm living, what I care about is living benefits. I want to be able to access the cash now. I don't want to just fund my children or my spouse with the death benefit when I pass away, because I don't get to enjoy it. I don't get to utilize the money at all or leverage it in any way. Well, the way that this works is the cash value component in this column right here. This is the piece that you are working with and have access to take loan outs against. You can do withdrawals on as well. This is what's getting compounding interest inside your policy. And so you can utilize it at any time. Now you'll notice that as the cash value grows, so does the death benefit as things scale out. And so when people say, hey, well, when I die, does that death benefit, the cash value component, does that go right to the insurance company? And technically, you could say it could, although that's not really the way that it works. Really, when you are overfunding these policies and putting money into cash value, so in this case, we have a $5,000 premium and we're putting in an additional $20,000 a year into what's called PUAs, or paid up additions. And essentially what that is buying you paid up additional life insurance, which basically is more death benefit. So the more that you purchase, the more you put in, the more that death benefit grows. And so when they go to pay you out the death benefit, or your family member the death benefit, it's based on the amount of money you've put in and what you've put together. And so it's not really worth getting hung up on the cash value, because it's a direct contributor to what the end death benefit ends up being. So if we were to go out, let's go to year 90, when you're 90 years old and you've been funding this policy, you'll notice that the death benefit went from 1.5 million when we set this up to 2.3 million. And the difference there is the cash value that we've actually accumulated, almost $2 million over that period of time. So you'll notice that it has a direct correlation to the growth that happens in the cash value affects the growth essentially on the death benefit. So when they go to pay you out, you're going to get this, your family is going to get this 2.3, basically $2.4 million payout, tax-free, one-time lump sum. That's the death benefit component. The point is, your living benefits is you get to use this $2 million whenever you want, at any frequency, withdrawals, and the policy loans as well throughout your living years whenever you would like. And so you'll notice you've only put in, this is about $785,000, and you have almost $2 million to work with, because it's grown for almost 60 years at this point, or 55 years. So there's tons and tons of compounding interest happening there. So the point is not to get hung up on where the cash value goes, because essentially your family is getting that when the death benefit comes out.